2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Mitchell again. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 5 yards on the play. They can just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hauled in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's on the move. He has it at the 5. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Throwing from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Amendola able to put it through. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. Has it downfield working left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll throw on first. He puts some juice on a deep throw, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Bass now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Mitchell on the carry. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw now. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Got for big yards on the right side.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
From the gun on 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Dragons start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 1. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big plays, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They motion the tight end over. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 46. Buys time, rolling right. On the run, wide open down the field, and he has it! He has the Indianapolis touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep.
Timer pass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. It's the 2-minute warning here in the first half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 48. Looking right, and he finds him. And he stopped cold at the spot. Won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. He'll throw it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run. This is Mitchell. Still has room inside the 15. Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Dragons make it a one-score game before halftime. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dragons cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Airing it out to start this drive. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second and 10 now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll throw to begin this drive. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
He's trying to go deep again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Colts do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Teams are back out on the field. Everyone is set, and the second half is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it's second down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Setting up a throw. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's back to throw. He's going deep. This is brought in at the 50. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. The Colts ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Ball taken in at the 36. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And they're going to be set up in great position to begin their drive. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's completed right side. Touchdown, Chicago! The Dragons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons take a 4-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Called in left side. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just a big voice up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Complete to Hyatt. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back now, pressure on its way. Forced out to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. and then you got to burst. And that defender does a trip.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts push their lead to 3. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A tight end in motion now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky line, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
This is ahead for about 5. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Got to figure out this third down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lets a heater get. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Dragons take a third-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dragons take over on his 5th interception of the season. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Nearly an interception on that play, and it sets up second down. Here's Mitchell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds Hyatt. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it again. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. He'll throw it yet again. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Throwing it again here. Caught near the pylon. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now trail by just a point in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Bass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 now. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw, needing a first. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Colts get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Mitchell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. timeouts and a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Dragons down by 7. They're set up at the 35 now. To throw it on first down. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He put everything he had into this one. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Dragons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line while the defense wasn't having it.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's trying another one deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They pitch it out to him here. And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th down. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. He beams one. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Tiger pass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hits him on the out route. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick 1st down, and he freezes that clock. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That's completed right side. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving him out, trying for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. Okay. They've got a shot at this now, Brock. However improbable it may be, that 2-point try makes this a 1-score game.
And that's all you want, Kate. You just want one more shot, right? Just a little bit of life. Hands team, get yourself ready to go get this football. You get the ball back, take a shot to the end zone. I know this, crazier scripts have been written in the NFL before us, and they'll be written following us too.
Setting up to pass. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll look to throw it. He's loaded another one up. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've kept the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Chicago.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in the bottom, for my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sin. I need some good news. Send me sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. it's knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers from the season out soon. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the ride at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me, still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me, still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple pack. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flow elevator, we facing my brad. You want deposit the memo, cash. Red like yellow, like green, like gold. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. None of my bitches be your home, and I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna stunt.
Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them go gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life, well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open the mind.
Sounding like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and documents. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open the mind.
Sounding like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your team's always gotta change the amount. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
Big carbon here like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that bitch. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. About no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week. About no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, jail on the big low. Where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on you. Better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, go. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth.